Hi friends, welcome to the Plain Fun RC channel. I'm your host Saul. We're here at Joe Nall 2025, celebrating 25 years here at the Triple Tree location. It's the 43rd annual Joe Nall. Every year the vendors come, and there's one vendor that every year just blows our mind, and he's done it again this year, and that is Sean here with ScaleRCEngines.com. Sean, thanks so much for being here with us today.
Yeah, of course.
Tell us a little bit about your business. Tell us about the motors and what you do here. And tell us also about some of the lines. Let's start with your motors first.
Yeah, so as always, we've been doing the motors for about 5 years now. We've pretty much got a complete line of motors at this point, but as always, we do a custom work as well. We'll do obscure one-off engines for people, different scale details. Anything you really can get a photo of, we can do for you. We don't need plans or anything to do that kind of work. You'll see some of the custom engines as he style pans around here. So we got pretty much a full lineup of motors, full scale, half cylinders, anything you need to fit the airplane, we can work with you.
Fantastic. And how long does it usually take to 3D print a motor?
So your smaller scale stuff's going to take, it can take up to a day because we use micro nozzles and slow print speeds just to get the resolution better. And then the big ones, some of them take 2 days, 3 days, up to a week, depending on what configuration you're buying and what scale.
Now, one of the things that struck me here was this fantastic, I know it's your display engine, the 75% scale. How do you pronounce it? Larone?
Yep, that's a Larone 9C. So this is a prototype that we finished this year. We're doing this kind of work now. We have a large machine. So we're doing large scale wall art and full scale for museums or memorabilia that people want. This is the prototype spinning one that would be going on a wall. It's got a back mounting flange in the back there that's hidden, so you can screw it straight to the wall. Spinning propeller at 5 RPMs. This just runs off a standard house plug. I got a power bank back here that's running off of.
So if you've got someone, say they're a full-scale pilot, maybe a nice retirement gift, Father's Day gift,
Yep.
or just something to really kind of spruce up, maybe a man cave, this would be an excellent choice, something along those lines.
Yeah, exactly. So we're doing that, and we're also going to offer it as static models, in any engine you really want. Any of the engines on our website, if you want them blown up to half scale, 3/4 scale, just something to put on the wall, we can do that for you. Right now, we only have the one spinning one. It's not on the website yet. It's up, but if you email us, we can make one for you.
Now, what struck me about this, and folks, I know we're kind of focusing on this one engine. He's got more than this, but look at the pipes right here. These are all 3D printed, everybody. These are not copper. They are all 3D printed. Now, is that you have a 3D printer that prints in color, I guess? Is that how that works?
Yes. So this is this is two main halves, front and back, and then the copper pieces are their own parts. So that just gets CA'd into place. And then we have aluminum tubing cut and glued there. And then after everything's assembled, it's all high gloss finish, metallic look. We then take an airbrush gun and we coat the whole thing in black to give it the weathered run look.
Fantastic. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff over here. I see that looks like you're getting into 3D printed pilots. Tell us a little bit about what we've got here.
Yeah, so we have two main lines of the pilots. We're obviously a warbird pilot vendor, but we also are doing giant scale civilians. So we have 60% as a full body or a bust. We do have a headset available for this as well. And then we have 50% and 40%. We also do customs. If you need the 35% airplane, a 45% airplane.
I see you've got Sal right there.
Yes, we do.
There you go.
Sal got
Folks, if you're
dropped
looking
off.
for a Sal pilot, he's got the Sal pilots here.
Yeah, Sal got dropped off yesterday. So this is actually this is called our personalized pilot line. For those who don't know Sal, you send me a photo of you, a younger you, a relative, a famous pilot, anything you really want, and we can take that photo and generate a 3D pilot of you.
So, that is amazing.
Yeah. So the first one, there's about $200 design fee, but after that, we have you saved forever. So from now on, if Sal ever wants, we can fit him to any warbirdpilots.com figure, or we can make a generic bust of him in any scale, and we have him saved in our files forever.
Wonderful. Now, of course, I see some other things that you're expanding into. I see we've got some turbochargers down here. You've got some chocks as well right here as well. Of course, we still see some of the wonderful engines that you've also 3D printed. And now we're seeing some cylinder heads, almost like what you would see on a Piper Cub. Am I correct?
Yep. This is a Piper Cub cylinder. This is a Piper Cub set. This is probably one of our most popular engines. We have this in every scale available. This is a half scale I'm holding in my hand, but we can do these. We can do these anything you need. And this is probably one of the most popular engines we sell. It comes as a pair, left and right. When you get it in the box, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. You just CA them together, and then when you put it on the airplane, you cut a hole in your cowl, take a piece of hard thin ply, mount that to the inside of your cowl, glue this to the plywood, and then you have a true engine reveal coming through the cowl.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. You're really expanding your line there. And folks, you can see what they look like when he holds them up, and they're just fantastic. Really nice looking. Now, over here, let's go to your left there. I see you looks like you're getting into scale parts now.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that, please.
Yeah, so since we've pretty much mastered the engine line, we are now expanding into the cockpits, which we did start a little bit last year. We have our direct fits, which are very popular for our 2-meter E-flite or 1.2-meter E-flite. This year we released the Hangar 9 Pits dashboard kit, which you have there on the right here.
Right here, okay. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so just
look at that, folks. Look at that detail. That's the rear cockpit right there. And then we've got the front cockpit right up here. Fantastic. Yep. That is amazing.
And it also comes with the middle rail section you see in the middle there.
Oh, wow, right there. And then you've got a great-looking gun set here. Looks like a World War I gun set. Am I correct?
Yep.
Like Red Baron almost, or something, or for any World War I plane, I suppose.
Yep, so this is the direct fit kit for the Hangar 9 D7. So we have our gun set here, our cockpit kit, and our warbird pilot, all drop-in ready. There's no modifications to the airframes on any of our direct fit lines. You just glue our parts right in. You don't have to do any cutting at all. This one, there is a small cut you have to make for the guns, but not a big deal.
Now, let me just interrupt you. Over on the right, I can see this is the canopy for the Carbon Z T28. I know you have, looks like you have a cockpit kit for that as well. Am I correct?
Yep, that's one of our most
popular. Grab that if you will, because
yeah,
it's such a popular plane. I'm sure there's folks at home that would love to put a real cockpit in there. Let's see.
Ours is a little faded because we've had quite a few flights on this. But yeah, so all you do is you pop the canopy off. There's a soft glue seam here. It's real easy to remove. The whole canopy comes off, and then you just glue our parts in. This one features the 2 warbird pilots, which is an available option on the website. And you can also we can add servo heads to them for you and a random motion chip, so they just move around on their own.
Wow.
This is probably one of our most popular cockpit kits next to the Hangar 9 D7 cockpit kit. And we also have direct fit engines, of course, for all of these planes as well. So
the round engines for the ready to fly planes, you have those as well.
Yep, and it's drop-in ready. We have instructions on how to cut the original cowl, how to cut the old one out, where to put black paint for a more scale reveal when you assemble everything. But it's drop-in ready, just some glue and a Dremel, and you can get a full engine in here.
Fantastic. Now let me just pop over here. We'll continue with the cockpits real quick. You've got a really nice one. This one looks like you could fit into a balsa kit right here. And so you've got the cockpit itself right up here, and then you also have the seats as well. So now the railing, the green railing, is that 3D printed as well? We're talking about this part in here?
Yes.
That's also, you offer that as well. Wow, that's great.
So this was
that is really nice.
So we were approached by Zeroli to develop some stuff for their plans. And this is actually, this Stearman here was based on the Zeroli kit that we shrunk it down for the show. But this rail system you were talking about inside of here can be assembled into the kit as you're building it. Now, the one you're panning on now is the Legend Hobby T28 that we do as well. But yeah, so this whole rail system, when you remove, that's why these parts are loose to show you, and I'll show you here. So we pull our dashes out, we pull our seats out. If you're building the Zeroli Stearman, the larger one, from scratch, when you're framing up your kit, you can pre-assemble the entire cockpit.
Look at that.
And build it into the frame.
Wow. That is stunning. Folks, I tell you, I've been building since I was 8 years old. I'm 54. I've never seen anything like that. Talk about creative. That is stunning. And then you would just slide it right back in. Is that correct?
Yep, and we have provisions for the servo. So you would have to do the lower mount servo option on this, where they'd go on the bottom as opposed to the top. But we have provisions to fit standard Savox servos in here. And you would just, as you're framing it up, you would insert the whole system in.
Look at that.
Glue it into place.
Look at that.
And you're ready to go.
That's fantastic. That's stunning. And folks, real quick, let me grab the cockpit here, the actual instrument panel, excuse me. And you can see how wonderful that instrument panel looks. Switches and dials and everything. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead. Let's move to your left over there. Boy, you brought a lot of new stuff this year, and I'm just loving it. Folks, we got some 3D printed guns. Of course, these are not functional, but nonetheless, they are really cool. Perhaps maybe you want to put them around your house or something like that, but you don't want to keep real guns in your house, I suppose, or something. But tell us about this anyway.
So we've been doing some museum work this year. This is a full-scale Vickers machine gun off a World War I airplane. It comes in about 5 pieces that get CA'd together. We've been approached by a couple museums this year to make static model full-scale for planes that they're building to just go in the museum that won't fly. So this is going out to a museum down south along with a full-scale Larone engine. a gnome engine to go into an airplane they're building.
That's amazing. I mean, to have that quality of 3D printing is just absolutely stunning. And I see you've got some smaller versions here as well. Is that correct?
Yep, we offer in all scales, all the way down to small foam scales, or we've even have a lot of rubber band flying customers for some of our engines. They have us make them real small. This is a brand new product we released for the giant scale World War I guys. This is a Tampere lever. So this is your quadrant control for the throttle on a World War I airplane. We sell these in all the larger scales, half scale, quarter scale, fifth and sixth. This is a new product we released this year. So we always had our standard Spandaus for your German World War I biplanes. We just released our premium Spandau this year. And what you're going to get is you're going to get extra engravings, more hyperscale sights, full color bullet chutes and magazines, more scale on the side here, your exit chute, and you're also going to get 2 mounting holes, which aren't available on the standard Spandau.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a premium option. This one's half scale. They're about 50% more than our standard one, so it's a good price point for anyone who's really trying to scale out a large half scale, quarter scale, third scale World War I biplane. And of course, we can do these in full scale as well.
Fantastic. That's amazing. That's amazing. And right in front of us here, folks, we've got wall art. Tell us about your new wall art. This is something new that you're offering this year.
Yep, so this is a new endeavor. We just released this last month. We have a series of airplanes we've done, and they're up on the website. We charge $40 a piece for them. That's the list of the airplanes we currently have developed, but if you need anything specialized, you want a helicopter, an airplane we don't offer, there's a simple $15 design fee, and we'll do any airplane you need.
That is amazing. Folks, I'm here to tell you, it's just stunning. If you got a basement or a man cave, you love aviation, this is just really, really neat. Now, over to your left, we got a few more new things I see here. Obviously, we got your engines. Tell us about that one right there. So, what is that you have in your hand?
So this is a new release as well. We just got this out last month. This is the Curtis Jenny engine. So this was we were requested this several times. We offer this as a full-scale engine, but one of the options is without the lower section here, because if you're building Curtis Jenny, you probably only need the cylinder heads. So on the website, you'll see it as a full scale, but you can click an option that removes the lower section, and you can have just the portion that exits the cowl. And you can trim these to fit your airplane. It's a high detailed engine. We have all your springs and crank arms all in place there. We spent a lot of time fine-tuning this to get it stable to put into model airplanes so they can take the vibrations and the assembly work.
Now, let me ask you a question, okay? And this is an important question. One of the issues, obviously, with 3D printing, sometimes the days when we're out at the field, it can get to be pretty hot.
Right.
What type of plastic do you use that kind of helps to prevent the possibility of it deforming or even melting in some of the extreme heat that we experience during the summer days?
So believe it or not, it's not as extreme as people think it is. A, you have a giant fan running in front of most of your airplanes. Now, the key to that is the designs. So we tweak the designs so there's enough mass to not have melting. And we also back up our designs. We've sold thousands of engines at this point in our career, and I've had 2 come back for being melted. And both of them were in the South in a steel metal building, and they left it in the box, and it was not climate controlled.
Ah, okay.
And I sent them new ones
for
free. So on the off chance you do have a problem, we'll always back up our work. We're not here to sell you a product that's not going to last. If it doesn't last, we'll take care of you.
Well, folks, that's good to know, too. Please go. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were getting ready to say something. Go ahead.
But yeah, so the silver is a proprietary silver we have made. It is it's a silk, what they call a silk plastic. But again, it's the mass. How our walls are thicker than a standard print. It holds up good. They hold up really well.
Mm-hmm.
They our displays outside have been sitting in the rain. They sit here every year at Joe Nall. We don't have any deformation. And again, we back up all our work. If you ever had a problem, just contact us. We'll take care of you.
Well, folks, that's good to know, because obviously these are great engines. We'd hate to see them, the heat affect the engines. Well, you've got some fantastic stuff here, Sean. Really, really, really nice over here. Now, this is just is this a 3D? This is just a standard plastic?
Yeah, so that's a standard plastic one.
Okay.
That's like your tip. So these, you'll see the 2 typical ARF, what they include in ARF. This is your standard. I got a little wet here last night. This is your standard, what comes with your ARF that you're going to spend thousands of dollars to assemble.
And that's your 3D printed.
Yep.
Folks, you can really see the difference there in the quality right there. Just look at the 2 of them. You can't ask for anything better. Well, Sean, I want to compliment you. You have done a stellar job. Really nice. I mean, it's unbelievable what I see here today. Every year you just step it up a notch, and you've done it again. And folks, I can tell you without a doubt, whether it's got a round engine, whether you need a gun, all these different things you saw here today, it's just unbelievable. And once again, folks, ScaleRCEngines.com. Sean, anything else you want to leave the folks with?
I do want to talk about one product line coming out this year that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. So one of the biggest issues and complaints we've gotten is people don't like assembling cockpit kits that are on the market. They're tedious, they're small, they're hard to assemble. Now we've had our full scale cockpits that we've been releasing, which do have some parts, but they all come in full color, of course. This line is this is a prototype of this line that's coming out. We're going to be releasing no paint, no assembly cockpit kits. So this is our prototype for the P-51. It's not quite dialed in 100%, but there is no paint work here. There is no assembly that's been done here. This is how it comes in the box. So
That's
all
amazing.
you'll do is you'll buy it for the standard scale, and you'll cut it with a bandsaw to fit into your airframe. And you'll get side panels, dashboard, which will come with the sticker kit. For the Mustang, you'll have the battery, you'll have the tank that's back there, you'll have your scale seat, your scale joystick, and we're going to be giving you the shade that goes above the cockpit, because that's a feature that's not available online except maybe one company out in Europe that makes it.
So that's a nice thing about what you're doing there. You can print on demand.
Correct.
You don't have to keep a warehouse full of this stuff. So when someone calls and they need it for a particular airplane, maybe the airplane isn't made anymore, you can still print it and it wouldn't be a problem.
Absolutely, because everything is made on demand, so we don't hold stock. We don't need to hold stock. We have a master file set that we make everything from. So you're right. The plane, 10 years from now, the plane that's no longer made, I will always have parts for it because we always will save our files.
That's fantastic. Well, folks, you've seen some amazing stuff here today. Folks, ScaleRCEngines.com. That's right, ScaleRCEngines.com. Make sure to go and check them out. Show them the love, and more to come.